Your brain is literally broken, and it's not your fault. Let's be real for a second. Your brain is being robbed every 3 minutes. Think about it. That Slack notification, the crypto alert flashing across your screen, that little red dot on Instagram. Each one isn't just a notification, it's a tiny, potent 5-second dopamine spike. A micro hit that feels more rewarding than a strong shot of ginger. And you stack those micro hits day after day, and for a week, what do you think happens? Your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for focus and decision making, is basically drunk. It's overwhelmed, fragmented, and struggling to keep up. You aren't lazy. You're chemically bankrupt, operating on fumes, while your brain desperately craves another quick fix. Entrepreneurs like us, we're wired for the hustle, right? Grind hard, celebrate the wins, and then just repeat. It's a powerful narrative, but here's the kicker. Every single one of those celebrations, the likes on your post, the sales ping, the headline dopamine rush from a new launch, it doesn't just feel good. It subtly but surely raises your brain's pleasure bar, and you get used to that instant burst of reward. So, the next morning, when you wake up, when you sit down to work on the same project that felt exciting yesterday, it suddenly feels boring. Why? Because your brain now expects bigger fireworks. So, what do? You chase them. Another launch, another endless scroll, another double espresso. And this constant pursuit of novelty and external validation has a price. And research shows that your baseline dopamine can drop a staggering 20 to 30% below normal. Work that once felt meaningful, purposeful, and engaging now feels like slogging through wet cement. And here's the brutal truth: willpower alone simply can't fix chemistry. Your brain isn't broken, it's just overstimulated, making you vulnerable to constant distraction and burnout, a common trap for high achieving individuals. And we all been there, right? You buy into the promise of a sleek, color coded calendar or the latest task manager. And the problem is, these apps assume your brain's reward circuits are stable, predictable, but for a dopamine overloaded brain, they're not. And when your dopamine receptors are downregulated from constant stimulation, novelty doesn't just attract you, it hijacks you. You abandon that perfectly planned schedule and you feel guilty, blaming yourself. And what's the natural next step after that? You go hunting for shinier, newer apps, another quick hit of novelty, and the illusion of control. It's a vicious cycle, and the loop just keeps tightening, pulling you further into distraction instead of out of it. Traditional methods often fail because they don't address the underlying neurochemical dysregulation. Okay, let's be real now for a second. I'm not about to sell you some complex 20-step protocol that you'll abandon by Tuesday. You need one powerful, immediate action that buys you serious breathing room even before tomorrow's crucial sales calls. So, here it is, plain and simple. For the next 48 hours, you pick one input source for information and one for communication. That's it. Everything else, and I mean everything, goes into airplane mode. Your phone gets switched to grayscale, all notifications are off, and your laptop is logged out of every social media platform, and you're going to get bored. You'll probably feel a gnawing ache that's surprisingly similar to caffeine headache. And that's actually good. That ache isn't a sign of weakness. It's your brain actively regrowing dopamine receptors. And you're not detoxing from life. You're recalibrating the very currency of your motivation, resensitizing your reward system. And this isn't about deprivation, it's about restoration. This 48-hour challenge is just the first step, and I map out the full comprehensive 4-week reset inside the dopamine reset blueprint. So, if you're serious about reclaiming your focus and want the exact systems I use, a step-by-step guide to sustainable change, make sure to check it out. But no pressure at all. Keep watching if you just need this powerful starter kit. Alright, so now that you've made it 2 days clean, that's awesome. And around 3 p.m. on that second day, you're going to get that familiar just shaking itch. And that's when you deploy your secret weapon, a 5-minute boredom break. And this isn't about willpower, it's about strategic intervention. Take a short walk without headphones, fold a basket of laundry, or honestly, just stare at a wall. These moments allow your brain to rewire itself without you needing superhuman discipline. Do it 3 times and you'll notice that the urge to check your phone is gone. It's like a muscle. The more you practice these small diversions, the weaker the old habit becomes, and the stronger your new intentional pathways get. And here's where it gets exciting. Once those dopamine receptors starts to repopulate, something magical happens. Boredom flips from a foe into your most potent ally. Ideas, truly original and brilliant ones, start to return. You'll sit down to outline a marketing campaign and find yourself finishing the entire funnel in one sitting. Not because you suddenly became a disciplined god, but because ordinary work now pays a real, tangible, neurochemical dividend. Your brain is finally getting rewarded for sustained effort, not just fleeting stimulation. And that is the leverage point, the unfair advantage that successful founders understand and guard like their most valuable intellectual property. It's intrinsic motivation finally unleashed. And dopamine overload isn't some character flaw or a sign you're made for hustling. It's the entire predictable outcome of trying to run a business with a brain that's been overstimulated like a carnival game. The solution isn't more hustle, it's strategic recalibration. Give yourself those 48 boring hours, protect them like they're investor money, and watch as genuine focus becomes your brain's default operating system. The choice is yours, and it's a powerful one. Another week stuck in digital cycle, constantly chasing that next hit, or the first 2 days of truly owning your calendar and ultimately your life. And if you're ready to build a complete system to break free from digital overstimulation for good, you'll want to watch my video right here. It breaks down the exact long-term strategies you need to reset your dopamine system and reclaim your focus permanently. Keep growing, stay sharp. It's Lunden, signing out.